So if you're in a super yacht, you can check in here. Come in with your boat and check in. This is all fairly strange, but it is supposed to be up beyond the bridge, beyond the yellow building there, I think.
It's a locked gate.
This is bonkers.
It is bonkers. I'm not sure we're supposed to be walking along the motorway.
I don't think we are, no. This doesn't go anywhere. We need to be down there. You can't get down there because that's blocked.
You just can't get there.
It's not through there.
Swim? Hello and welcome to Curacao, where checking in is quite an adventure.
Yeah, we managed it though, and we're in a lovely anchorage. It's really flat, peaceful, nice in here.
A little bit windy, I would say, and very, very hot. I hope you like the film. Coming up, sailing from Bonaire to Curacao. Checking in is quite a challenge. And seeing the sights. Willemstad is an artist's paradise. Sometimes when you go to put the sails up, you can feel that something's wrong. One of the cars is coming loose. Luckily, it can be fixed quite quickly, and we are off.
We're on our way to Curacao. Got 20 knots of wind on the stern. It is lovely actually, because going this direction, you've got the wind with you. It's a sort of a nice day sail distance between all the ABC islands, so that's absolutely perfect. So I've got the fishing line out, because I've actually got myself a new reel, along with the other things like the outboard that we bought in Bonaire. I bought myself a new fishing reel, so hopefully on the way in we can do the same as we did going into Bonaire and catch a nice Dorado on the way in. It was perfect that, so yeah, I'm hoping we're about 4 hours away now. And we've got no internet, because one of the odd things that happened was we lost Starlink, so Judy's reading a book.
Yeah, I'd be reading a book anyway. I quite like reading a book. But no, it would be annoying if when we get close to Curacao we can't use Sail Clear, because that's the best way to sign in. But apart from that, hey, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it came as a bit of a shock because it just got turned off. We'd been in Bonaire for a week, it was working perfectly, and then suddenly had a message coming up saying you're in a country that doesn't allow it, so you can't do it, and there's nothing you can do. You can't turn the premium data thing on either, it just doesn't work. I went to a neighbouring boat and asked them, and theirs have been turned off as well, so something has happened. So I'm now going to go down below and turn it on, because now out at sea, so I can try it, and hopefully it'll work here and we can start actually using the internet again. Well, I went and turned it on, and hallelujah, we are back online in the mobile priority data mode. That's turned on, so it means we're paying $2 per gigabyte with that. I will try it once we go in, see if I can turn that back off and keep it working, but yeah, we'll see. At least we're online now. Actually, while we're here, I want to show you, I'm going to Navionics, exactly where we're going. So this is the area. It's a place called Spanish Water. It's all inland in Curacao, and there are about 4 anchorage areas, but actually in Navionics you can't see them that well because they outline them green, and it's almost invisible to see it. I've had this before in different anchorage areas where they mark them and you can't see them. So I'm going to go across to Orca. And on that you can see quite clearly the 4 anchorage areas. It is much clearer to see. The main one's this one in the north here, but apparently that gets really busy, so we might try to just go to this one here, D. Now we've got the petrol engine, doesn't matter being a bit further away, and if it's easier to go in there, we'll have a look on the way in, and we need to anchor there, and then probably tomorrow, because it'd be too late, we'll go in. It's a bit of a trip into town to get checked in, so we'll have to get a bus or an Uber or something to do that. So yeah, we'll we'll see. Have to check out exactly what's where and see what happens tomorrow. So this is the entrance to Spanish Waters, a massive sandals resort. It's all going to be a bit built up, I think, this.
Yeah, it feels really freaky to be so close to the edge and yet in such deep water still. It's like, woo!
They've got music just for us, darling.
I know, it's fantastic. Thank you.
Speakers here, look, it's blasting out. Yeah, that's the strangest harbour entrance I've ever come into. It's quite narrow. It's quite disconcerting, isn't it? Oh, there's a guy. There's actually a guy, yeah.
Wow.
It's actually live music. There was a guy on violin playing that through massive speakers. Look at this. There's a dock here, so you can come and dock along the side, apparently. I'm not going to do it now, but I think you can just come in. What a weird place.
The serenading drifted into the distance as we motored around the corner and found an anchoring spot in about 6 metres. By now it was too late to check in, but not too late to go ashore. And as we get ready to go on a hike, a quick thank you to Vessi for sending us these Stormburst low tops, the only shoes Steve actually enjoys wearing.
Now I have to admit, I'm not really a shoe person. All my working life, all I wore were walking boots, but they're a little bit hot for here in the tropics. So I'm really glad we've got these really comfortable, good walking shoes. Up until now, I've been using sort of boat shoes for everything, and they're really not up to the job.
You may remember not long ago in Trinidad, I was wearing trainers which I didn't want to get wet, and Steve's old sandals fell apart completely. Well, now both of us can walk through water with our feet staying dry. Vessies are pretty tough too. Good for hiking on road or rough ground. They stay comfortable. And they even look smart. So you can wear them out in the town, day or night. To find out more, visit vessi.com/Fair Isle. And if you use the link in the description, you'll get 15% off your first purchase. A well-marked path with the occasional hazard. So far so good as a sundowner walk. But it is incredibly hot.
There's a sign saying no handhold.
Yeah. And something we haven't seen before, these tiny snails, which seem to love the cacti. The shells are everywhere.
So this is the anchorage. Very strange because there's a oil rig just over there. It is just offshore. There's a sort of thin bit of land. So we're getting in the dinghy to go and check in.
I know. It's a whole day affair checking in.
It is. People have said that coming to the Caribbean it's easier than the Med, and that's not been our experience. It's always been more lengthy. Here it's a bus trip to get to where you need to go.
And this is where we are going. A dinghy ride to the dock, and then about a half-hour bus journey to Willemstad, the capital of Curacao and the only place to check in. But first, this is a good place to test out the new motor. Hey, I'm doing it!
Right, look, you're on the plane now then.
Yeah. One of the hazards of going faster, of course, is the wind can literally blow your hat off. I better get easily retrieved though, and despite the pirates, we make it to the dock.
It's a popular dinghy dock. I think they're in short supply around here. There's a lot of boats in that anchorage.
And this is low season.
It is, isn't it? And apparently you go up here, out of the marina, up to the roundabout, and there should be a bus stop. So we found the bus stop. The clue is written on the floor. We did walk right past it the first time.
I think I might go and stand under the tree though, actually. Say 6B?
Yeah, I think this is fine.
There is quite a good public bus service here, and customs is just on the corner. Unfortunately, it's closed and moved to another building. But anyway, they want us to go to the immigration office first, and that's over the river.
We've got travel here, and then one side of this really weird bridge to get up there. That's immigration, and then back here for customs on this side. They don't make it easy.
They don't, but walking through the town is really quite fun. Queen Emma Bridge is pedestrian only, and when the ship comes up the river, it opens sideways. I want someone to come along now so the bridge moves.
Yeah, you can stay on it while it moves, apparently.
There's no one in sight. It looks quite straightforward on Google Maps, but finding the road under the bridge isn't easy, so we try to find a way round.
This is all fairly strange, but it is supposed to be up beyond the bridge, beyond the yellow building there, I think.
Oh, you think there?
Yeah.
That's not beyond the bridge though, is it? That's
Oh, no.
this side of
That's
the bridge.
right, it's this side of the bridge. Okay, maybe it's a bit further.
I think it's the other side of the bridge, that's what he said. Why? Locked gates, barbed wire.
Not through there.
In desperation, we try to walk along the flyover to get to the immigration building from the other side.
It gets stranger and stranger. No route through, so to come up to the main road. Walking along the motorway now.
I'm not sure we're supposed to be walking along the motorway.
I don't think we are, no.
Well, how do we get here then?
So it's the only way, according to the map. Let's see what's around here. Nothing.
That didn't work either. The road was blocked down there.
It's down there. I can see it. That's
Okay.
it's the roof there with the
Yeah,
solar panels on.
okay.
And how
That's
do you get
it.
there?
Well, I think we're going to have to go cross country.
Well, you can't go through there. Look at it. Look at the state of it. Well, it looks like this is fenced off.
Swim? Finally, we go back and find an entrance. We'd walk straight past it. A sign would have been helpful.
So you need to come off the road and go through here. It's a little gate.
Yeah,
Show your passports and then you can go down to it.
we hope.
So having gone through the security, you're on a very long dock. It must be just a customs dock because it's completely locked off from everywhere else.
We should have bought Fair Isle. Then we could have gone through that wobbly bridge.
Yes.
Would have been brilliant.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're allowed, but
Oh,
could have had a go. Yeah, would have been easier. It's got to go under the bridge again and now look for this yellow building for about the 5th time.
it didn't take long once we got there, and the harbour master is in the building too. So we pay the $25 fee for anchoring. On the way back, the bridge is open for a massive ship in the distance. So we go back across the river in a ferry. Very clear water here, and it reminds me a bit of Venice. After customs, it's time for the first of many walks around the town. Looking at the gorgeous buildings, the colourful squares, and the art. Everywhere, a festival of art and artists in every street and square.
Con el calor de tus manos, con el sabor de tu boca, suelto y me entrego a tus brazos. Siempre he deseado amar así.
You can take on steel drums.
Yeah, it
Sure you could play a tune. Very tuneful.
Con el calor de tus manos, con el sabor de tu boca. Suelto y me entrego a tus brazos. Siempre he deseado amar así.
So I haven't yet finished the varnishing. I have got the varnish now, and it's not raining every day, so I've got no excuse, apart from the fact that it's just so hot. It's just too hot to get things done during the day at the moment. It really does affect things. So I try to do one little job every day, and today's little job is to find a home for our now 2 outboard engines. This is the one we had. It's quite a good sturdy one actually, so I'll keep that for the petrol engine, and for the e-propulsion, which is just sat on the deck there at the moment, I'll mount it here. I managed to get something from the local chandlery here. It's a little budget marine. It's not great quality, but it'll do. It's quite a light little engine, so that's all I have got for now, so I'll just stick that in there. So it's pretty simple. It's just clamps around the bar like that, and then this has to be cut to length and goes around the bottom tube. I'm just going to have to cuddle away a little bit of wood down here so that can fit through and go around it. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm in the sun though. The boat has swung around. I thought, oh, I'll do this one because it was in the shade of the solar panels, and now I'm in the full sun. Oh well, get it done quick.
Our quiet anchorage spot is just over the way from what we thought at first may be a bit of an eyesore. The rig is here for temporary maintenance. I'm not quite sure about the ship. However, neither really detracts from the beach, and what we're told is the best snorkeling on the island, around a sunken tugboat.
Well, it's quite a strange sight as you come across here. That's what greets you the other side. All sorts of things going on. You wouldn't think it would be a pleasure beach around here.
You wouldn't, but it's supposed to be one of the best sites on the whole island, so it's worth coming here first thing in the morning.
Yes, it's called Tugboat Beach for a reason. There is a sunken tugboat somewhere in there.
It's a good place for diving, but it isn't deep here at about 10 metres. Most people opt for the snorkel. You do see quite a few people diving here, even though the water is quite shallow, and I think it's a good place to learn to dive.
There's loads of dive schools, loads of water sports, because I mean, what else can you do here? It's so hot, you need to be in the water, really.
Yeah, it's quite fun if you go out and you see people literally just walking into the water, cooling off and then coming down out again, because yeah, it's lovely. There's shallow water everywhere, beaches everywhere. It's a good island for that.
Yeah, I mean, the anchorage itself, not great for swimming because it's a bit cloudy here, but we can just nip over there, as you saw, and you've got great water. So best of both worlds here, because you've got the flat anchorage as well, out of the swell, so really protected.
It is. It's we get a good night's sleep in here, unlike in Bonaire, I think, where it's gone a bit wobbly recently.
Yeah, well, when Hurricane Ernesto came through, yeah, there were southerlies. We had friends there, and they said, yeah, the anchorage was a mess. Yeah, it was really, really difficult.
You can stay here for a while. $25. That sets up for what, 3 months?
3 months here, but if you're outside 3 days, so
Yeah.
it's a bit bureaucratic here. That is the problem. Not only is it difficult to find, if we want to go to an anchorage outside, we should go to Willemstad, go to the harbour master, and get a permit to go out to
Yeah,
do
at
it.
least know where
So
to go now.
We do.
But no, Willemstad was a fantastic surprise. I had no idea. I was looking for one of the alleyways, which I was told was very arty, but in fact it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, fantastic murals, and a good, you can see it's a magnet for artists here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
lovely.
yeah. More cities should have it. Paint the walls. It's great.
Paint the walls and do the varnishing eventually.
Yeah, I've got to do my own painting. Yeah, I mean, kudos to them going out there and painting the walls in this heat, because I'm struggling to do it here. I will have set aside some mornings and come out and do it this week.
You have to be up. You have to be up between 5 and 6, and then by 9,
Yeah.
it's almost
Forget
curtains for heavy work or hiking or anything
Yeah.
like that. You can just laze around after that. So it's not so bad.
No, it's fine.
It is.
We're just whingy.
Yeah, we are. Stop whinging. So thank you very much to our patrons. Thank you to our subscribers for keeping us going, and thank you for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for watching.